Welcome to the XV training video using AutoMap. After you go to Stratix.com and you go over to the left tab there, it's on the top, there's going to be one of the boxes there says Tools and Downloads. You scroll down that page and you will come across UO AutoMap. You just click that, follow the instructions and download it. After you have it downloaded, you're going to double click it and you notice there's a setting tab over on the bottom left. You need to uncheck all those, or maybe you don't. You need to read it and see what they are, and personal choice there on whether you uncheck them. I uncheck them all and it works good for me, but it's kind of a personal preference there. You start AutoMap, and as you can see, you can move this all around. You can drag a corner, make it bigger, smaller. You just kind of get it to where you want it on your screen. You also notice that when you double click it, it stays on top then. So if you're running UO and you're not full screen, you could have this on top and be able to see where you want to go there, overlap, UO, whatever you want to do. You enter your name, server information. Check, remember port and password on exit. If you don't do that, you'll have to type it in every time. Also, query server you want to probably change that down to about 1 second. The reason is if you're updating every 3 seconds and you're chasing Gart, by the time you get to his dot, I guarantee you he will be at the next spawn. So you're going to find it works a lot better if you turn that down to 1. And then you're going to want to uncheck always display the chat window unless you want those annoying messages always popping up when you're doing stuff. So then we link to the server here. And so now I'm not in the game, but I went ahead and linked to the server and we can see everyone who's on. So if I want to know where everyone is, I could just double click their name and UO AutoMap will show me right where they are. Then I know where to go. Also, when you go to that, you can right click anybody's name there and it'll bring up a little context menu. And what I do for Gart personally is I change his font because I have a hard time following him, and I make it a little bit bigger. And so I change that, and then I also go in there and highlight it, and I change the color and I make it red. That way, no matter where I am, I can always see, or if it isn't Gart, it's whoever I'm following, I can always see where they are, and it's very easy then for me to follow that person. So you should also note that when you're not in game and you click on someone, when they look on AutoMap, your name's going to be right on them, so if they're running around, they're going to think you're stalking them. Of course, there's a lot of settings on here you need to experiment with. But one thing that when you download it anymore, it doesn't put the treasure maps in there. So if you're going to want to see the treasure maps on UO AutoMap, you got to go into their server, download the file, and drop it into UO AutoMap. And then you will have to come back here under the filters and files and set it up how you want it. Make sure that box is checked. The next thing you're going to notice on AutoMap is that you can right click and get another menu. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, and you need to kind of play with this because there's a lot of cool features. You can also drop a marker, say you die, you can drop a marker where you are and then you go get a res and then you run back to your body and it shows you the way back and then you turn off your marker. So that's it on AutoMap. Hope you guys, hope this helps someone out, and I'll see you all in game.